What's up, Shadows, and welcome back to another video. I hope y'all are doing fantastic today. Today, we're gonna do something that I've kind of wanted to do for a really long time. Um, Before we get started, can I just say something? Thank you for actually setting the clock both times you've booted up the game. Okay, the game just outed me. Holy shit. I did play this once before to see how it was. I say this in my videos. I launch it one time and just kind of see how it runs. But a lot of people don't take that step seriously. They just leave the clock set at 12 and call it a day. But you're actually taking the time to set the clock, and I appreciate that. That's how I know that you care about this experience. You're paying attention. I don't even have I don't even have any way of knowing if the times you're setting are correct. Tell you what, I'll make you a deal. Since you've been so cooperative, next time you boot up the game and see this screen, just set the clock to your favorite time. Go ahead. Pick whichever time you want. Even if it's not the correct time, you've earned it. Alright. I'll let you get back to the video game now. Oh my god. Okay, so I watched a video on this game like way back in the day. Um, Probably around when it first came out. But uh, nah, we'll figure it out later. Um, but as you can tell, let's see what it says this time. 9:54 p.m. Your favorite time of day. No, it's not. It's just the current time. Or could you simply not resist giving me the correct time again? After all, I know how much you enjoy setting the time correctly. Shut up! Okay, so now I'm curious how accurate 9:54 p.m. is. Let's use another slider to find out. How accurate is 9:54 p.m.? Well, it's 9:53, so I'm gonna wait till it's 9:54. Just give it a minute. Give it a minute. Or actually, give it about 10 seconds. Take a drink while I wait. There we go. You know, can I just say, regardless of the accuracy of the clock, I'm having a great time adjusting these settings. I feel like I'm learning more about you and how you like things to be set. It's good to collect data. Fuck you! I wish we had more sliders, but we've gone through all the sliders I have. Perhaps I can invent some new sliders to gather new data on you. Fuck you. Shouldn't be too hard. Yeah, let me whip a couple new ones. Should be ready by the next time you boot up the game. Wow. Okay. So, I don't know how far we'll get in on this one, but as you can tell, we are playing the Stanley Parable, the Ultra Deluxe version. Uh, like I said, I saw this game back in the day, and I loved it, man. It was just so great, like just the narrator and how he interacts with you as the player, like in game, is just great. So I thought it would make a great video or series. However, I can't remember how long it is, but either way, oh, it goes all the way through the computers. Nice. All right. With that said, let's begin the game. The end is never the end. Is never the end. Is never the end. Is never the end. All right. Whatever you say, man. It's your game, not mine. I don't doubt that the end is never the end.
This is the story of a man named Stanley. Stanley worked for a company in a big building where he was employee number 427. Employee number 427's job was simple. He sat at his desk in...
Ah! I had to click in game. Shit. Well, fuck. Oh. Man, no, hold on. Yeah. We're just gonna begin the game again, because I didn't mean to do that. I was adjusting the volume. Shit!
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Maybe.
No matter how hard Stanley looked, he couldn't find a trace of his co-workers.
Nobody home? What the fuck is that? Just click clackety clackety and everything. Oh. That's why I pre-launch shit. What?
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Well, you see, I had that thing where it, kind of don't like to listen to what people tell me to do, so like...
This was not the way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
Maybe. I'm gonna try something real fast. Let's see. Huh. 4B9. I don't.
Ah, yes, truly a room worth admiring. It had really been worth the detour after all, just to spend a few moments here in this immaculate, beautifully constructed room.
I like how
Stanley simply stood here, drinking it all in.
right, I did. I like how no matter what I click, it always sounds like I'm like typing on a computer. Very nice.
Yes, really, really worth it being here in the room. A room so utterly captivating that even though all your co-workers have mysteriously vanished, here you sit looking at these chairs and some paintings. Really worth it.
What can I say, man? I'm a simple man, you know? I mean, look at the quality on that, you know? It's just in that ocean.
At this point, Stanley's obsession with this room bordered on creepy and reflected poorly on his overall personality. It's possible that this is why everyone left.
Maybe, boy. Like, leave me alone. What the fuck?
But at last, he'd had enough of the amazing room and took the first open door on his left to get back to business. Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago.
Is it?
But in his eagerness to prove that he is in control of the story and no one gets to tell him what to do, Stanley leapt from the platform and plunged to his death.
Hell yeah.
Good job, Stanley. Everyone thinks you are very powerful.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. That's what I like to hear. Oh, fuck.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Sure that was the computer.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, this was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well.
You're right, I did.
Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
Perhaps I just wanted you to be upset. You ever think of that, narrator?
Wow, yes, this room. But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
I didn't do that.
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago. Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here. I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not. I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about nothing but you all this time. There's someone you've been neglecting, Stanley. Someone you've forgotten about. What? Really? I was in the middle of something. Do you have zero consideration for others? Are you that convinced that I want something bad to happen to you? Why, I don't know how to convince you of this, but I really do want to help you, to show you something beautiful.
Do
Look, let me prove it. Let me prove that I'm on your side. Give me a chance.
I don't know, man. I've learned a lot of things in this life, and one of them being that not many people on your side. All right, bro. Hmm.
Now listen carefully, this is important. Stanley walked through the red door.
Okay, you got it.
Aha, perhaps you misunderstood. Stanley walked through the red door.
Got it.
I still don't think we're communicating properly. Stanley walked through the red door.
Correct.
All right, fine, go ahead, Stanley. You want to know so badly what's out there? You want to find out what lies at the end of this road you've chosen? Well, don't let me stop you.
You're not. I'm not. Trust me.
You see? There's nothing here.
Whoa, what's that?
I haven't even finished building this section of the map because you were never supposed to be here in the first place.
Well, that's your fault.
Rooms, exposed developer textures. Is this what you had wanted? Was it worth
Yes.
ruining the entire story I had written out specifically for you?
Fuck yeah,
Do you
dude.
not think I put a lot of time into that?
Nope.
Because I did.
Oh.
And in the end, it was all for nothing. Because this is what you wanted to see.
I'm sorry.
Help me here, Stanley. Help elucidate these strange and unknowable desires of yours. What would have made this game better? What did you want to see? Vehicles? Skill trees? Work with me. You've given me absolutely nothing so far. Tell you what. Let me take a stab in the dark at a new design, and you can give me some feedback.
Okay.
There we go. A third option. This already feels leaps ahead of where we were before.
You're right.
Go ahead, Stanley. Take it for a spin.
What if I just went in the correct door? Because you want me to do that. I'm gonna do it. Ah. Okay.
I'm going to stop you there. Now, tell me about your experience with this new version. Would you say that the game benefited from allowing you more choices? Feel free to be honest. I'm looking for some real critical feedback here. Oh, well, now this is useful. You didn't like it, but you didn't totally hate it either. You enjoyed it, perhaps is the correct term. It didn't cause you excruciating pain. Big steps we've made here today, Stanley. Here, based on the data from your previous playthrough, I've compiled a new version. And to be perfectly candid, I think I've knocked it out of the park with this one. Let's take a look.
Huh. Ooh. Oh. Oh. Is that seconds? 21.3% of players skipped the intro sequence. Only the worst 3% of players chose the blue door. Ah! I have not played for 7 hours. I don't know what you're talking about. Friends list empty? Oh, damn. Damn. 98.9% of players are more attractive than Stanley? What? That's so rude. You're getting a 1 for that.
Now, would you say that competitive leaderboard helped you feel motivated to keep walking through doors? Again, honest answers, please. Hey, I nearly forgot. I've got a prototype of a new game I've been working on.
Oh.
And now would be a lovely opportunity to give it some play testing. You wouldn't mind taking a look at it, would you? Perfect.
Nah.
Let me boot it up.
Let's see. Oh.
In this game, the baby crawls left towards danger. You click the button to move him back to the right, and if he reaches the fire, you fail. It's a very meaningful game, all about the desperation and tedium of endlessly confronting the demands of family life. I think the art world will really take notice. But of course, the message of the game only becomes clear once you've been playing it for about 4 hours. So why don't you give it 4 hours of play to make sure it's effective? Be sure to keep notes on your experience.
Right. Such a cute baby, though. I can't. sorry, baby.
You heartless bastard. Did you do it because you hate babies or purely to spite me?
The latter.
Because if it's the latter, well, I don't know what to do. I'm completely out of ideas. I can't think of a single thing that might improve the experience for me. I'm not even going to try. I'm out. I'm out. I'm done. It's over.
Oh.
Thank you for playing. Your input was extremely valuable. Oh, hey, since my game was so awful, why don't we play someone else's game? Just to ease the pain. Let's see. What do we have here? Yes, this seems like it'll work. Let's give it a shot.
Ah. I don't know if I like this. The last game sucked.
Aha! Fascinating. What do you think this game is about, Stanley? What's our backstory?
Is this Firewatch?
What is our motivation? Well, it seems obvious to me that you are meant to play as a creepy man spying on innocent civilians below you from up high in your creep tower, perhaps for some sort of twisted erotic purpose.
Bro, I think this is Firewatch.
Yes, that must be it. What a fascinating venture into the experience of total mental depravity. So far, I love everything about this game, Stanley, and it seems there's even more. Come, let's venture outward and see what else is out there.
I really think this is Firewatch. I haven't played it, but I watched videos on it way back in the day when it first came out.
Oh no. No, it can't be.
It's an open world, bruh.
It is. It's an open world game. Good God, quickly block it off. Oh, thank goodness, Stanley. What a close call. You nearly wandered off into that thing, that big open, just wandering around, no right or wrong directions, no path to follow. You can just go in any... Oh, thank heavens we avoided it.
Okay.
We're out of the woods now, Stanley. Okay, I'm going to get us out of here. Let's find another game, preferably something with walls. Something with nice, big, insurmountable walls. Okay, I think this will be just the thing.
Okay. It's Rocket League?
Wonderful. See, this is exactly what I had in mind. Just a nice big box for you to run around in. There isn't any possibility that you could get lost here. Now this is game design. Stanley, if you manage to get lost in this game, I will be phenomenally impressed.
Oh, well, I want to impress you. Is that something I see I can go in?
Okay, so what exactly do we do here? Let's see. There are lots of cars here in the back, but obviously there's no racetrack. Okay, I'm seeing that there's a ball of some kind back here. Is this game sports ball? Stanley, I think it's sports ball. Oh, what fun. We shall run the bases and do a touchdown together. Yes, I think surely we must. Okay, Stanley, here's the ball. Have fun.
I'm all of a sudden running faster. Yes. Yes! Yes! Oh.
Are you doing it? Are you winning? Is this fun? Is it better than my miserable little story that I worked so hard on? Stanley, I have a thought.
Ah!
Hold on. What are you doing?
Oh, shit. Well, I didn't see that coming, actually, at all. Oh. Whoa.
Stanley, don't do that. I can't follow you there. I can't help you. How will you write a story without me? You can't do it. You know that. Stanley, come back.
Ah. I don't remember this. What's back here? Oh. Did I actually go the right way? Hmm. Hello? Hmm. Okay. Oh! What happened?
I wonder what he found. If what he wanted was to be the leading man in his own story, well, perhaps he's gotten it. Down in wherever he is right now. I wonder if he's happy with his choice, and if he's learned the heavy cost that comes with it. He'll understand soon what I was trying to tell him. He needs me.
I don't know.
Someone who will wrap everything up at the end to make sense out of the chaos and the fear and the confusion. That's who I am. That is what I mean to this world.
Okay.
Oh, yes. Yes, I'll be back. There's no other way. Once this ends, after it all comes to a close, then I'll be back.
Okay.
The end will be here soon. Very soon.
Okay.
I can wait.
Okay. But it says the end is never the end, is never the end, is never the end, is never the end. So what do you mean? How can the end be coming if the end is never the end? Just saying. Ah! Okay.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean?
I don't know.
Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Right. Okay, this time we'll go through the red door.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, this was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop
I
by
go
the
through the red
employee
door, or
lounge
do I
first, just to admire it.
Go through.
The lounge
Or
was
just let the elevator
sublime,
take me
a
wherever
work
it's
of
gonna take
art.
me.
But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
Nah.
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago. Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here. I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not. I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about nothing but you all this time. There's someone you've been neglecting, Stanley. Someone you've forgotten about. What? Really? I was in the middle of something. Do you have zero consideration for others? Are you that convinced that I want something bad to happen to you? Why, I don't know how to convince you of this, but I really do want to help you, to show you something beautiful. Look, let me prove it. Let me prove that I'm on your side. Give me a chance.
Okay.
Now listen carefully, this is important. Stanley walked through the red door. Oh, thank God you are willing to listen to me. Do you see that I really have wanted you to be happy all this time?
I don't feel happy.
The problem is all these choices. The two of us always trying to get somewhere that isn't here. Running and running and running, just the way you're doing right now.
Bruh.
Don't you see that it's killing us, Stanley?
Don't you see?
I wanted to stop. We would both be so much happier if we just stopped. And I think I have a solution. Here, let me show you.
You're gonna kill me right now? Huh?
What do we want? What are we looking for?
I don't know. What is this? This is not what I expected.
Here. Yes. Oh, it's beautiful, isn't it? If we just stay right here, right in this moment with this place, Stanley, I think I feel happy.
Do you?
I actually feel happy.
Do you feel happy? I don't. I feel weird. It's so much. Oh my. Are they gonna join together? Anything else? Can I go? I'm going.
No, wait. Where are you going?
Away? Just said that. That's too much.
Oh no, stay away from those stairs. If you hurt yourself, if you die, the game will reset. We'll lose all of this.
Right.
Please, no, Stanley, let me stay here. Don't take this from me. Please, Stanley, think about what you're doing.
Right.
No! Oh, thank God you lived. No, what are you doing, Stanley? Please, I'm asking you not to take this away from me. I can't go back to what I was before. If you die, we'll both go back. Why are you doing this?
That's correct. Damn it.
Stanley, let's go back to the other room. Can you do that for me? My God, is this really how much you dislike my game? That you'll throw yourself from this platform over and over to be rid of it? You are literally willing to kill yourself to keep me from being happy.
Yes.
Am I reading the situation correctly?
Yes. Wish I could jump, give it a little oomph.
Or maybe you're just getting a kick out of it. I don't know anymore. I just wanted us to get along. But I guess that was too much to ask.
Yes.
It looks like you wanted to make a choice after all.
Yes.
Well, this one is your...
Yes. I'm moving slower, so it must be doing something. Yeah!
Is
Yes.
it over?
Yes.
It's going to restart, isn't it?
Yes.
I'm going back.
Yep. Alright, now we'll let the elevator take us, because that was nuts. I think taking all the blue doors was better, honestly. I mean, no cap.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Yep.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, this was not the correct way to the meeting room,
You're right.
and Stanley knew it perfectly well.
You're absolutely
Perhaps
right,
he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
Not this time.
Standing now in this incredible room, Stanley for the first, but eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
Right.
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago.
Right. See,
Look,
I
Stanley,
listen to
think perhaps
people
we've
that
gotten off on
pay
the
me,
wrong
not
foot
people that
here.
just tell me what to do.
I'm not
That's
your
it.
enemy, really, I'm not.
You have nothing to
I
show
realize
for
that investing in your
wanting me
trust
to
in
listen
someone
to
else can be
this
difficult,
point,
but
right?
the fact is that the story has been about nothing but you all this time.
Has it?
There's someone you've been neglecting, Stanley. Someone you've forgotten about. Please, stop trying to make every decision by yourself. I'm not asking for me. This is it, Stanley. Your chance to redeem yourself. To put your work aside. To let her back into your life.
Hey.
She's been waiting.
Leave her out of this, alright? She has nothing to do with this! How would you even know?
That's her, Stanley. You need to be the one to do this.
Please,
to
let me
reach
out.
out to her.
Let me out!
If you can truly place your faith in another, then pick up the phone.
Let me the fuck out! Restart. Chance number 2. What is this?
Oh, Stanley, is that you? Hold on, sweetie. Sorry to keep you waiting. I'm just pulling the bread out of the oven. All right. Okay, there we go. All right, now, I want you to come in and tell me all about your day.
Ah!
Gotcha. Oh, come on. Did you actually think you had a loving wife who'd want to commit their life to you? I'm trying to make a point here, Stanley. I'm trying to get you to see something. Come inside. Let me show you what's really going on here.
He played me for a fucking fool! You're right. Who would ever love me?
This is a very sad story about the death of a man named Stanley. Stanley is quite a boring fellow. He has a job that demands nothing of him, and every button that he pushes is a reminder of the inconsequential nature of his existence. Look at him there, pushing buttons, doing exactly what he's told to do.
You know what?
Now he's pushing a button. Now he's eating lunch. Now he's going home. Now he's coming back to work. One might even feel sorry for him, except that he's chosen this life.
It literally won't let me press any other button.
But in his mind, he can go on fantastic adventures. From behind his desk, Stanley dreamed of wild expeditions into the unknown, fantastic discoveries of new lands. It was wonderful. And each day that he returned to work was a reminder that none of it would ever happen to him. And so he began to fantasize about his own job. First, he imagined that one day while at work, he stepped up from his desk to realize that all of his co-workers, his boss, everyone in the building had suddenly vanished off the face of the earth. The thought excited him terribly.
To spend time with the boys.
So he went further.
Yes.
He imagined that he came to two open doors and
Oh
that he could go through either. At last, choice. It barely even mattered what lay behind each door. The mere thought that his decisions would mean something was almost too wonderful to behold.
You're right. Prepare dinner.
As he wandered through this fantasy world, he began to fill it with many possible paths and destinations. Down one path lay an enormous round room with monitors and mind controls. Down another was a yellow line that weaved in many directions, and down another was a game with a baby. And he called it the Stanley Parable.
Tell your kids a story.
It was such a wonderful fantasy, and so in his head he relived it again, and then again, and again, over and over, wishing beyond hope that it would never end, that he might always feel this free.
Right.
Surely there's an answer down some new path, mustn't there be? Perhaps if he played just one more time. But there is no answer. How could there possibly be? In reality, all he's doing is pushing the same buttons he always has. Nothing has changed. The longer he spends here, the more invested he gets, the more he forgets which life is the real one. And I'm trying to tell him this, that in this world he can never be anything but an observer, that as long as he remains here, he's slowly killing himself. But he won't listen to me. He won't stop. Here, watch this. Stanley, the next time the screen asks you to push a button, do not do it.
Bet. I can wait here all day. I hate Mondays. I hate Mondays. Alright, bored.
You see? Can he just not hear me? How can I tell him in a way that he'll understand that every second he remains here, he's electing to kill himself?
Like
How
that,
can I
maybe?
get him to see what I see? How can I make him look at himself?
Question nothing.
I suppose I can't, not in the way I want him to. But I don't make the rules. I simply play to my intended purpose, the same as Stanley.
Right.
We're not so different, I suppose. I'll
Exactly.
try once more to convey all this to him. I'm compelled to. I must. Perhaps, well, maybe this time he'll see. Maybe this time. And I tried again, and Stanley pushed a button. And I tried again, and Stanley pushed a button. And I...
Blech. Right. Okay, so I feel like we've done everything going through that door.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors,
Yes.
he entered the door on his left.
Coolio. Advance that story.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there.
Okay. Meeting room, floor 4XX, group, cabal, then planning. Do not alter without consulting whiteboard manager. Okay. Monday, weekly targets, admin, marketing Mondays, blank. What? Private time? Oh, 451's private time. Question, exclamation point, group 40X, group 45X. This box is too small. Tuesday X, termination Tuesdays, office efficiency, legal, group 41X, group 46X, blank. IT depth, we're broke Wednesday. What? Financial planning meeting, bosses inspection, group 42X, 47X, 8 bird, mergers, ideas plus development, 43 and 48X, pre-review of weekly review. Okay, weekly review, planning floors meeting, blank, what to do about 432, don't tell 432 about the meeting, 44, 49X, office party, and this is 9, 10, 11, 12, 1, 2, 3, 4 times, okay? Wait, I didn't click on it. Nah, can't mess with it, okay. Targets, push for funding for R plus D of new coffee machine, not cost efficient, what is that? Standardized groups, 40X, what, I don't know. Get Chris out of the broom closet, synergize papers, okay. Hire someone to synergize papers. Papers are too synergized. Fire paper guy. Hire somebody to hire somebody to fire the paper synergizing guy. Who moved my desk? Please keep the targets on the topic of, okay. The future was yesterday, tomorrow is now. Tomorrow complete today's unfinished agenda items. Right next day's agenda. Reflect. Employee voice 417, 491, 431, 405, 416, Jen. Okay. Interesting. Bi-quarterly post-review review. We need something reviews. 402 plus 405 want to get rid of the debt sport portion in the primary review schedule. But I think it's a stupid idea. More water coolers, more water cooler heaters. Charts need to be more hip to appeal to teenage demographic. Find teenagers to put in teenage demographic. Big net, some sort of child tray. What? Size of demographic, teenagers, a lot of percent, space between the teenagers. Throw something in the idea bin. No more bins, trash can, remaining of the idea, fixing of me, idea bin. What do people want? Things, happiness, happy feelings. Violet James, you are fired. Okay. Money, more money, things, but with money to buy more things. Graphs about things, plus money. We have our new product. Okay. The stock market is somewhere here. Colored in segment. Stripes. Requires more secondary research. Target demographic teenagers. What is hot? Profits. Please no more charts. Please, I'm begging. Okay. The boss appreciating minute. On your boss appreciating minute worksheet, circle the top 20 things you love most about your boss. Fill out the triplicate and return to your boss application. Solving interpersonal conflict. If you ever find yourself in a conflict with another diligent employee like yourself, but more inclined toward conflict and what are your dreams for the future? Nature success, transcend, lunch, plant life, football, comatose, spring break, hope, clear skin, metamorphosis, pollution, a boat, mitosis, charts, top radio. Tips for not getting fired: talk less, do unbelievably amazing work all the time, every day with no expectation of promotion or recognition. Don't get fired. Okay. How to solve a dispute with a coworker: let it ball up inside you. Take it out passive aggressively on other coworkers. Resent coworkers for not supporting you more. Okay. Duly noted. Using slides to show employees that everything is okay. Make sure your slide has a slick blue graphic in the header and throw some everyone is unique, you most of all. Okay. Gotcha. Number of slides on this slide. Slides, charts and slides. Alright. Rate at which charts on the same slide depict the same information. Sounds about right. Rate of it increase in graphs per slide. Okay. Please no more charts, please, I'm begging. Okay. More charts. Okay. Well, alright then. To do synergize core value expenditures, shift global market, parade, monetize free to play. Okay. Okay. Someone needs to get let out of the broom closet.
Stanley stepped into the broom closet, but there was nothing here, so he turned around and got back on track.
Right. Or was that just a ruse? There was somebody that needed to be let out of the broom closet, I know that.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Oh. Executive bathroom. Oh. Money in the morning, money in the evening, money for breakfast, money crisp. Alright. Right. I go up. Oh. This is my jam. Na, da, 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 da. You get it, narrator. Hell yeah. Okay, this is a long elevator. Hello. What? Interesting. So it does jack. Got it.
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life.
It's a bunch of books
Shocked,
for a manager.
unraveled, Stanley wondered in disbelief who orchestrated this, what dark secret was being held from him. What he could not have known was that the keypad behind the boss's desk guarded the terrible truth that his boss had been keeping from him, and so the boss had assigned it an extra secret PIN number, 2845. But of course, Stanley couldn't possibly have known this. Yet incredibly, by simply pushing random buttons on the keypad, Stanley happened to input the correct code by sheer luck. Amazing. He stepped into the newly opened passageway.
I'm curious why I can all of a sudden. Interesting. If I walk forward, I'm gonna die. So, like, what do you mean? Oh. Alright, so with that, I had to end the episode there for this first part because it was going on for a while. But there's a lot of good stuff coming. Definitely doing parts of this. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, go ahead and drop a like, comment, subscribe so you don't miss the next one, you know. This game is, it's something else, you know. But until next time, guys, I hope y'all have a good one, and I shall catch y'all in the next video. Peace.